opinion on this one. And as
when
well,
we go to funerals, we are representing our voters.
Okay, and on that topic of functions, I would like to segue into the issue of politicians and Sunday politics, whereby we have been talking about this for a while now. Should they give or should they not in churches? What is your take? And this is a story that's being headlined on the Standard on the front page, and Deputy President William Ruto and the Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu, his father Michael, during a Sunday service at the All Saints Cathedral Catholic Church. What do you think about the issue about contributions by members of parliament?
That's a very good ambush.
Yes.
But I think when I was coming to this studio, you should have told me where I would be sitting.
I'm in the
middle of two sources of fire. Now, this issue of giving money goes beyond the church.
Yeah.
It is, I remember when Kibaki became the president, he banned the concept of Harambee.
Harambes, yes.
But it appears that Harambee is like a virus. It keeps on evolving into different formats. So the issue of giving to the church, from a religious perspective, there is religious and there is biblical justification for that. But the question is the intention. Why do you give to the church?
Right.
Because a lot of people go to church to give money to buy some influence. They seem that they are supporting certain causes. So, and I think that's what the problem is, that you give money not because it is from your heart, but because you have a hidden or some vested interest.
Right.
Now the problem comes is when I give money to the church, nobody knows where it comes from. The church cannot be able to find out where that money came from.
But from an economic point of view, there have been accusations of money laundering, or maybe this is corrupt money from corrupt hands. What do you feel is right or wrong about politicians giving to the church on Sundays? Is this right? Is it even good for the community? Because one would argue that the church would benefit and it would help the community at the very end. What do you feel?
I think my biggest concern is the churches that I attend, and most of the churches have a tithe.
Yes.
And I don't think people go publicly saying what they give.
This is what I've tithed.
This is what I've tithed.
Yeah.
So I think, in my opinion, people should give the money to the church through the tithe instead of through publicity.
Okay. Honorable Atandi, what do you feel about this?
At the end of the day, it is between you and your God.
I belong to the team of Kenyans who believe that these Harambes, these big Harambes in churches, are uncalled for.
Uncalled for?
They are... so you are supporting it?
I don't support the Harambes. Because, first of all, we are concerned about the amount of monies that are being contributed. The people who are contributing these resources, if you look at their sources of income, they cannot match. In a weekend, the Deputy President contributes 15 million shillings in Harambes across the country every weekend. We know his businesses. We know his income.
But one would argue he's giving out of the good of his heart.
We want him to explain to us that the kind of business I do is this and this, and I make this amount of money, and this is what I contribute. So we believe that the churches are being used to clean or to support corruption. Because the people who are contributing are not telling us the sources of money. But we have also established with our own from our sources that the people organizing these Harambes, the politicians, they always go back for these monies.
How?
So the monies are being,
the
churches are being used to clean the money. You know, first of all, there is no accountability in churches. Even if you raise 10 million, nobody's going to check whether this money was used prudently for 1, 2, 3 projects.
So you're asserting
that we have established that, especially the Harambes that are being done by a deputy president, his handlers go back for these monies.
To collect the millions?
So we are seeing these Harambes as part of measures of cleaning dirty money.
So
we are concerned that the church is being used, the church has agreed to be used as a conduit for corruption, for money laundering,
for dirty money,
and all those bad things. And that's why we are saying that we want people to account for the resources they have.
All right. Honorable, Mr. Weda, one day you might be honorable.
It's very sad when MPs don't even know what money laundering is.
A
member of parliament simply does not know money laundering. So he thinks if you you give a tithe in church, that's money laundering. It is tragic. It is sad.
But he has asserted that there are claims that they go back for the money. And
let me use a tough term. That's nonsense.
This nonsense.
Let me explain this.
I'm a serious banker, Weda. I understand many of those many.
You know, when you say you are a banker, I'll tell you. Please.
Because I will define for you what money laundering is.
There are bankers who are sacked. And they come here and tell us they're bankers. Please, now let me tell you this. There are stingy people who wants the church to remain poor and poor, so that the mandate of spreading the good news of the kingdom is hampered.
Okay.
They do not want the churches to have money. Therefore, when one person gives money, then they say, oh, this has been stolen, it is money laundering. Money laundering is basically when you inject money, like in casinos, then you get it back. When you go to church and you give them 1 million shillings, okay, there's no way you'll go back and say, now give me 700. We in church, I think all this money is like that, the money they're taking for their house allowance, all this money should come to churches. The churches are rich enough, they're able to buy TV time, they're able to preach to some of these MPs so that they don't steal our money and then don't lie in broad daylight.
But is it an entirely absurd a concept that actually a church would be complicit in money laundering?
Now, please understand what money laundering is. Money laundering is
money,
you clean it.
Yes.
You understand? Laundering is, for instance, you get corrupt money, then you want it to go through a church so that you get it back. It's not giving it away. When you give it away completely, it is not laundering.
Yes.
When you donate it away, when I receive 100 million bribe and I give it to a target to go and spread it in a leg or Usonga, it is not money laundering. Money laundering is a legal term. It's not a political or social or gerrymandering term. So you cannot go to church and then you give money. It's called money laundering. This theory has come because of politicizing the whole process. Let me now go a bit biblical. Jesus Christ was anointed for his burial, using a very expensive oil. The oil came from a prostitute. Our Lord did not say, aha, how did you buy this oil? Was it from a prostitute or from Pope? Please, all the money should come to the church. We will bless it and then we'll use it to change the hearts of men. And then we'll not have such headlines because our MPs would have been born again and their hearts would be clean and they will not be stealing our money like this.
Let me educate Weda a little. You know, Weda's been trying his hands in elective politics.
Okay.
And several years always failed.
This seems to be a garage.
He has tried to be an MP in Seme, and he has failed miserably. So he doesn't understand what politics is all about.
Yeah, but back to the issue of money laundering.
Let me tell him that us in politics, we understand how politics is done and how money is used to advance political interest. How money can be stolen or dirty money can be used in churches. Churches can be used to clean the resources in politics. So this is now not law. If you come back to politics and win and become a member of parliament, because that is one of your long-held ambitions.
I don't think you're saying that.
So no, I know him. Whether is somebody I know. He has always been willing, wishing to be a member of parliament, and he has not been able to go through. So if you do go through next time, because I know you are going to run in 2022, then you will be able to understand. Money laundering is infusing dirty money into the system, financial system.
I think
that is part of it.
Dr. Iraqi,
money laundering happens in many stages.
Yes.
There's introduction, there's layering, and there's integration.
Okay.
So all these activities involving getting money which you can't even account for, you can't even tell us where you got this money from, and you want to fix it through the church system, is part of money laundering.
All right, Dr. Iraqi, I would like you to come in and
I want
please give us
to wade into this debate.
Yes.
Why are we just focusing on the church?
Yes.
Because people don't just give money to the church. They give money to funerals, to schools, and to other causes.
Hospitals and
so on. So why are we focusing on the church only?
I think perhaps because of the issue of integrity and where the money might be coming from. The church is expected to be.
But I want us to open the debate and ask, why do people give money to the church, to hospitals and other causes?
Right.
And economists will always say that people always have some self-interest. So when you give people giving money, you might think they are doing that because they are very generous. But at the back of it, there is always some hidden motive.
Yes.
And that's what you should be asking. Why do people give to church? Why do people give to schools? Why do people give to causes? And I want tomorrow, when the newspaper is giving us this headline, if somebody has given 15 million in a church or 100 million, I also want you, the newspapers and the radio stations and TV stations, to tell us who gave 1 shilling.
Okay.
Because it is better if I can give 1 shilling with a good heart instead of giving 50 million with a hidden motive.
Yes.
But I think the whole headline is telling us that money is becoming a very big factor in our politics.
That's right. It has always been a big factor.
But the question is how to stop that.
Yeah.
Because if the money is now going to the church, then where else?
Where else is it being taken?
I think why you're focusing on the church is because of the magnitude.
Of the money?
Of the intensity and magnitude.
So do you feel that there should be audits on how the church users send money, so that if it's as you alleged?
I think the churches are
they're sacred. Yeah.
No, what I think the audit we need to do is these leaders who are contributing resources. This is why we need to do lifestyle audits.
Yeah,
in my view.
Dr. Iraki,
I think we also need to look at the churches.
Break it down on how they use the millions?
When I lived in another country, I used to attend a church. At the end of the year, we would be told this amount of money we collected this year.
Right.
And this is what
how we used it. Yeah.
And I think if we can file taxes, and if we can disclose our wealth through wealth declaration forms, what is so hard with the church telling us this is the money we collected?
Dr. Weda, you're laughing at this point. Tell me what you feel.
People don't even know how the churches work.
Okay.
That's why I'm not a
pastor. Most churches are organized in order as parishes.
Yes.
Single stations, apart from the Catholic Church.
Yes.
So that a church has a parish council. At the end of the year, the monies they receive, they account to the members. Your tithe were this, your offerings were this, donations were this, arambes were this.
But not all churches are that organized. Some of them are just single entities.
In fact, they work single entity. If you come to ACK St. Mary's Yokima, where I am a member, okay, we collect our money when we want to do a building. We say this, we need 150 million to do a building.
Yeah.
We will fund it through tithes, through offerings, through donations, through arambes, and we do arambes. In those arambes, we say, who has bigger people? I have my big friend from the bank, Mr. Tandy. He will come and lead, and we also know his generosity.
Yeah.
So he comes and gives us 100,000.
Right.
Now, Honorable William Samoei Ruto has been known to exceed generosity now.
Yeah.
So we are all after him. Because when we want to do a building of one, like in Syokimau, we have a building of 150.
Yeah.
We have injected about 60. If now we need about 20, 30.
Yes.
If I was to get Honorable William and say, please come, and we can project and say, he will come, give us 5 million. We say, hallelujah. But now there are also others who are so stingy that we would like to call them.
Like
but
him?
you know,
Like him?
no, him is not stingy. He's very good. There are some big leaders, especially the ones who are calling, fighting number 2. They are so stingy that when they come, they will give you 30,000.
Right.
20. So even calling them to lead this around, we will not call them. But the churches need money because sin is more spread today than it was. We need to preach the good news of the kingdom to Honorable Tand and his brothers so that they don't take our taxes.